Welcome to ION Plainsboro. My name is Anthony Kanker. I'm Township Administrator. Today we're in Plainsboro Plaza in front of the new Food Emporium, and I'll be interviewing Kevin Kim, the owner of Food Emporium, shortly. But before I talk to Kevin, I'd like to introduce Les Varga, our Director of Planning, who's going to give us a little perspective about what was here prior to Food Emporium coming. We're physically at 10 Sharks Crossing Road. As a physical address. You want to tell us a little bit about the history of this location?
This is the anchor store of the Plainsboro Plaza. This is a 60,000 square foot store that back in 1999 was still a Caldor's. That's when Superfresh, under the EoP banner, took the store over. They were in the back part of the plaza, moved to the front. So from 1999 to when they closed in January of 15, this was operating as the Superfresh market. So it's been vacant since then. So Food Emporium with Onyx, the actual owner of the Plainsboro Plaza, they came in and they're actually retrofitting the site right now to a slightly smaller store. It's going to have about a 40,000 foot footprint.
I know your department, the Planning and Zoning Office, usually is involved with new facilities coming to Plainsboro. Was there any oversight or anything that you required of this renovation in this building?
Well, prior to Food Emporium coming in, as well as the Planet Fitness and the Lightbridge Academy, the whole center went on kind of a transformation, a retrofit, if you will. There was a lot of landscaping, there was a lot of signage, the roof was painted a different color, the sign out on Shawks and Scudder's Mill was put in, the pillar sign. So there were a lot of, I'll call it small quality of life improvements done to actually get a store of the quality of Food Emporium to come on in and occupy the space.
Great. Les, thanks for joining me today. We're going to be interviewing Kevin Kim next. Stay tuned. Today I'm here at Plainsboro Plaza, better known as 10 Sharks Crossing Road, and I'm very fortunate to have the owner, Kevin Kim, with us today. Kevin, thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Pleasure is mine.
The residents of Plainsboro are very, very excited about the Food Emporium coming to Plainsboro. Can you tell us a little bit about Kevin Kim and Food Emporium?
I'm very, very happy. First of all, thank you very much for all this. And I'm very happy to be here today. And also, I'm very, very excited to open my new store in Plainsboro. And my name is Kevin Kim again, and I own the multi-stores. I have a store in Queens, New York, and I have a store in Staten Island, New York City, and I have like 5 stores in the New Jersey area, here and there. And I'm in this business a little over 30 years.
Really?
Myself and my wife and my kids. And
you should have brought them with you next time.
Next time, yes.
Okay.
And all my family is, working with me. So it's like a family-owned business. So that's who I am.
Okay.
And the Food Emporium is the banners belong to the Key Food, the headquarters office. Okay. The office located in Staten Island, New York City. They owned over 240 stores. Wow. And I'm a member of the Key Food. And, but owned and operate individually. But we are part of the Key Food main office, and we are part of the Key Food programs.
Okay. Now, is it correct that you just opened 2 stores recently in New Jersey?
Yes, I did. I opened the one in Staten Island, New York City, and the one in Belleville, New Jersey. Belleville is near the Passaic.
Okay. Yes. Is the store you opened in New Jersey similar size to the store you're opening in Plainsboro?
The one I opened lately is a little smaller than this. This is the 40,000 square foot. The one I opened is the 32,000 square foot.
Okay. Now, I know we're outside today because there's a lot of construction going on
Yes.
inside the building. Can you talk a little bit about the type of construction that's happening right now inside?
Yeah, we just we start construction first week of May, and last 2.5 months we did all the demolition and removal of all the debris, and we dig the ground, entire ground, to put the drain system and the electric systems. So all done, and I'm looking for the final rough inspection this morning. And once inspection completed this morning, then we started to cover the concrete, and then we will speed up very much. At this moment, we are like 30 to 35% of the completion of the entire construction now.
So let's talk a little bit about the construction, if you don't mind. So the next 60% or so, what type of things have to happen inside?
My next 30% construction will be complete the floor and beginning the refrigeration system, all the piping, electric, everything, all the the refrigeration system. Then we start the electric, all the electric.
Okay.
So that one is my next level, and which will be 30% of my constructions. So I'm expecting done by the middle of August.
And what do you, as the residents come in to shop here, what will they see inside that will be exciting and appealing to them? Tell us a little bit about what you might have as far as produce and salad bars or a cafe.
This store will be totally different than the ordinary supermarket. Basically, the key food program is traditional middle-income American supermarket. That is our base.
Okay.
So our base is the traditional middle-income American supermarket. But my individual style is a little bit different. Based on that, we added a very, very heavy perishable department. You will see the big produce department. Produce department will be almost 1/3 of the store.
Okay.
And we carry all the other produce from the farm directly, from the California, Texas, and Florida. And I used a lot of local crops in the New Jersey area.
Wonderful.
And then I'm going to have, probably I'm going to have a largest fish department in the area. So we carry the all kind of seafood from the 5 oceans all over the world.
Wonderful.
So it will be very, very large. I think it will be largest produce department and the fish department. And then we are going to have a nice meat department. Always I provide service meat. So I'm going to have the service account, and the customer can come. They can pick their meat, and then we cut for their need.
Wonderful.
So those kind of things we have. And we will have also several different the meat, the kosher meat, we will have it. Halal meat, we will have it. We will have Asian meat, we will have it. American, of course, the base is the American meat. Based on that, we added kosher, halal, Asian, all these different meat we added on. Then, of course, the half of the store will be covered by the center store, which is the grocery dairy frozen. Okay, so.
Will there be a restaurant inside or a cafe where people can eat if
and
they
then
want to buy?
Yes, and then you move to the deli area. I'm going to have the traditional American deli department, plus I'm going to have the hot food section. The hot food, I'm planning to do something different than existing surrounding store. So I'm going to have the Caribbean hot food, and I'm going to have the Asian hot food. Asian means Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, and some Indians.
Oh.
So I'm going to have those hot food, and then I will have the salad bar, of course, and I'm going to have the cafeterias. So I will have all kind of drink, coffee, and some specialty sandwich, this and that. So I'm going to have I'm planning like 60 to 70 chairs
Okay.
for the seating area to provide a dining area for the customers.
So people that work in the area can come here, shop, have lunch if they want, and then go home.
That's right. They can come here, they can have a lunch, and they can have a dinner, and they can pick up some food for their family.
So when do you think you'll get into that, what I think of the final phase or near final phase of stocking shelves? And then of course, if you had to project that, when you think you might have a grand opening?
Probably from the beginning of the October, the grocery truck will be here, and we start to stacking the grocery. And my target to open the store is end of the October or beginning of the November. But we want to make sure we open the store before the holiday.
Yes.
That's my target.
Well, we plan on coming back at least 2 other times. One time maybe to go back inside and look at all the progress you made, and then of course for the grand opening. Is there anything you want to leave the residents of Plainsboro with regarding your excitement for being here and the grand opening?
Yes, we will have a very, very big party here for the grand opening. And I believe the way I surveyed the area, the customer who live in this area they are very, very healthy, conscious, the customers. So I'm bringing a lot of healthy food, the fresh and organic, gluten-free, sugar-free. So basically, I like to merchandise with the healthy concept. So
I know when we first met, you talked about doing a market analysis of the area to make sure your merchandising and your products are appropriate for the area.
Right.
You want to just talk a minute about that? I think that talks to your vision of how you want each store to be successful in the community that you're in.
By my survey, this area you have a lot of big stores like ShopRite, Costco's, and the Walmart, and of course Amazon. They can deliver to the home. But I like to concentrate something they don't carry, something unique, something I have in this store only, something customer they have to come to pick their own. So which is the way I set up the store will be the perishables. Perishable will be more than half of my business. So you will have all kind of the produce from all over the world and farm directly. So you will have a very fresh and very, very inexpensive.
High quality?
Yes. Very, very high quality product. So quality-wise, variety-wise, price-wise, my target is no one beat me.
Okay.
That is my target for the produce. And the fish, of course, I promise you I will have the biggest fish department in the area.
Wonderful.
So I will have all kinds of fish. We clean for you, and my serviceman or woman always there to clean the fish. And the meat, I don't see the other supermarket in this area, they provide a service meat. Everything is a self-service. They pre-packed, customer pick. I do have that, plus I like to provide service meat department.
Good.
So that way, customer can talk to the butcher, and the butcher, they can cut what they need.
Right.
So that is my target.
Well, Kevin, I appreciate you meeting me here today to do this talk, and we look forward to talking to you in the near future.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Yes.